So, welcome back to Decimal Point Analytics Unplugged. If you caught part one of a conversation with Samir Kulkarni, Senior Vice President IT Infra Support at Decimal Point Analytics, you already know we covered the foundational role of IT infrastructure in powering AI and ML strategies. Today, in part two, we shift gears to address something just as crucial: data security, compliance, and the emerging tech stack shaping the future of AI infrastructure. How IT teams can proactively protect AI systems, the risks they need to anticipate, and what technologies like AIOps, MLOps, and DevSecOps mean for infrastructure management. We'll also look at how cloud computing is enabling scale and what it takes to manage high volume, high velocity data without compromising performance or trust. Samir, a very warm welcome to you. Let's dive right into this crucial conversation today.
Sure. Thank you, Akansha, for the warm welcome and rightly setting the context of our discussions today.
Absolutely. So, my very first question would be, with AI and ML becoming essential to business operations, how can IT teams ensure strong data security and compliance?
Yeah, as you rightly said, security and compliance are absolute non-negotiable in AI operations. The first step, of course, would be to safeguard the data, and for which encryption is the key. Data should be protected both at rest and in transit with strong encryption keys that are regularly updated. Access control is also crucial. Multi-factor authentication and role-based access control ensure only authorized users can access the sensitive data, which is used to avoid bias. Another key strategy is data anonymization. That means protecting the personal data while still allowing meaningful AI analysis, especially for GDPR and other regulatory compliances. Further, regular security audits and monitoring help detect vulnerabilities early. The same thing at DPA, we emphasize continuous logging and proactive incident response planning to mitigate the risks quickly. Finally, employee training is critical. Everything handling AI systems must understand security best practices to prevent the breaches. A well-rounded security strategy ensures AI operations remain secure, compliant, and resilient.
Absolutely, that's really crucial. Thank you for sharing that. So, moving on to our next question. What are some emerging technologies such as AIOps, MLOps, or DevSecOps for AI that businesses should be aware of, and how are they changing IT infrastructure management?
Yeah, correctly said, all these technologies are revolutionizing IT infrastructure management. Let us look at independently. First is artificial intelligence for IT operations, that is AIOps, that uses AI to predict and prevent IT incidents before they actually occur. That reduces the human intervention by automating routine tasks and incident resolution by leveraging AI-driven threat detection and responses. It is seen that AIOps improves the IT operations efficiency by almost 50% and reduces downtime by 70%. It also manages the complex IT environments, including hybrid clouds as well as IoT devices. When it comes to MLOps, that is machine learning operations, it basically streamlines the deployment of machine learning models into production environment. It integrates ML models into CI/CD pipelines for continuous updates and provides tools for monitoring model performance and retraining them as well. So, in effect, MLOps accelerates the deployment and iteration of ML models. It ensures that models remain accurate and up to date through continuous monitoring. Coming to DevSecOps, it's a very important aspect, as it is said that security must be built in and not bolted out. So DevSecOps embeds security practices into every stage of software development lifecycle. It is important to ensure that security is built in and not bolted on. It uses AI to automate security testing processes and also monitors user behavior and system activities to detect anomalies. In effect, DevSecOps enhances threat detection and response, reducing the risk and security breaches in real time. It fosters collaboration between development, security, and operations team. These technologies, they are actually transforming the IT infrastructure management by improving the efficiency, scalability, security, and collaboration.
That was such a lovely and a detailed explanation that we got from you for all these three terms. Moving on to the next question that I have. So, AI is transforming business operations, but security remains a major concern. So, what risks do organizations usually face when implementing AI? And according to you, how can IT infrastructure help mitigate these threats?
Yeah, absolutely. Coming to AI, it actually introduces several security risks, but the right IT infrastructure measures can help mitigate all of them, in fact. Attackers can inject malicious code, they can reverse engineer models, or even manipulate inputs to cause incorrect predictions or bypass security systems. To counter all these threats, organizations first must validate and sanitize data, ensuring AI models only train on the trusted inputs. For this, strict access control and multi-factor authentication are essential to protect the sensitive data and models from unauthorized access. And as covered earlier, regular security audits, encryption, and continuous monitoring helps detect and prevent potential breaches. Additionally, training the AI models with adversarial examples makes them more resilient to attacks. By following the secure development practices, including code reviews, vulnerability assessments, organizations can strengthen their AI security and reduce the potential risks.
Absolutely, it does make sense. Staying on top of everything regularly is something that would help us mitigate the risk that AI causes. The next question I had is, how does cloud computing enhance AI and ML scalability? And what are the best practices for optimizing cloud resources for AI workloads?
Yeah, actually, cloud computing significantly enhances the AI and ML scalability. That is by providing flexible and on demand access to vast computational resources available online. The first and the foremost is the cloud platforms, they offer elastic resources that can scale up or down based on the demands. This ensures that AI and ML workloads have the necessary computational power during peak times without over provisioning during low demand periods. Cloud providers normally offer powerful GPUs or TPUs, which are essential for training complex AI models, which are very difficult in normal hardware based provisioning. These resources can be provisioned as needed, enabling faster model training and deployment. Platforms provide global access to AI and ML tools and data across the globe, facilitating collaboration across geographies and supporting remote work environments. Further, if you see the pay as you go model of cloud computing, it allows organizations to avoid significant upfront investments in hardware, which makes AI and ML adoption more affordable and scalable. When it comes to some of the best practices for optimizing and these cloud resources, DPA has significantly invested in cloud infrastructure. We continuously monitor the resource utilization and adjust the resource allocation to match actual demand. This basically avoids over provisioning to reduce costs and under provisioning to prevent performance bottlenecks. We also implement auto scaling to dynamically allocate resources based on workload demands. This ensures optimal performance as well as cost efficiency. We use cost optimization tools heavily that are provided by the cloud platforms to identify and eliminate unnecessary expenses. This has really paid dividends to us, and regularly review resource utilization and cost to make informed decisions. To efficiently manage the data storage and processing to ensure that AI and ML models have access to high quality data, we also use data lakes and warehouses to organize and retrieve the vast data sets available. Most importantly, we implement robust security measures to protect sensitive data and AI models. This includes encryption, access controls, and compliance with the data privacy and regulations across the globe.
Absolutely, that seems to be pretty essential for all the organizations, and I'm glad that DPA has already adopted such measures. The next question I'd have is, what are the best strategies for handling high volume, high velocity data in AI driven environments without compromising performance and security?
Yeah, that's a great question, Akash. So, handling the high volume and high velocity data in AI driven environments, which is a key concern every time, it requires a combination of robust strategies to ensure performance and security. Some of the best practices for such a handlings, which DPA has adopted, that include we use scalable infrastructure such as cloud-based solutions like OCI to handle the volume and velocity of the data. This ensures that system can grow with data demands without compromising on performance. We use horizontal scaling to add more resources as needed. This allows the system to handle increasing data loads without sacrificing the performance. We also implement real-time data processing capabilities to handle high velocity data. This includes using stream processing frameworks like Apache Kafka or Apache Flink. We invest in advanced analytics tools to get insights from high volume data. This includes the AI and ML algorithms to analyze data and make data driven decisions. This is the key to how DPA handles AI in the AI enabled environment.
That is a very great insight, I think, that you've shared for all the users to take it forward, especially ones dealing with large organizations like DPA. So this, thank you for your insight. Really appreciate that, Samir. That brings us to the end of part two of our discussion today. So from securing AI pipelines and managing compliance to leveraging AI ops and optimizing cloud for scale, it's clear that building AI ready infrastructure isn't just about technology. It is about strategy, governance, and responsibility. Samir, thank you once again for the in depth insights. Your perspective was really valuable for, like I said earlier, for any organization looking to scale AI initiatives safely and smartly. And to all our listeners, if you found this episode helpful, make sure to follow Decimal Point Analytics for more such conversations. And we'll be back soon with more. Until then, keep innovating securely, ethically, and intelligently. Thank you.
Thank you so much.